in this bill, the author is raising a frustrating issue of these predatory for-profit companies that are bilking our veterans for access to government benefits that they've earned. What's so frustrating about this is that the fraud, the shakedown, the price gouging is made possible because government doesn't do its job. Because the VA hasn't provided access to these benefits. And so veterans are desperate. And that puts them in a position, a vulnerable position, to be preyed on by these for-profit operators. I understand that the senator is trying to address this by banning these unlicensed operators. So basically throwing the good out with the bad. I'm concerned about that. I'm also concerned that the author has not been receptive to some common sense amendments to reform the system, to provide greater safeguards and oversight. The bill exempts a powerful special interest group, the trial attorneys. Lawyers are exempt from every single one of the provisions in this bill. So the lawyers can sit there and rack up hourly rates and turn around and get compensated. And I can tell you right now, I'm not so sure I would trust lawyers to be the best advocates for our veterans. But it brings me back to the issue here. It's outrageous that government has failed these veterans by not providing them with access to the benefits that they've rightfully earned. In San Diego County, our county supervisors fell all over themselves to put $6 million every 90 days on the table last year, for a total of over $20 million to help illegal immigrants get free taxpayer-funded navigators to work the system so that they could enroll in taxpayer-funded welfare programs. Now, I bring that up because many of you support similar programs. How about we take and defund all of those programs for non-citizens and instead make sure that in California, we will hire, if the VA can't do the job properly, in California, we will hire navigators at state government expense to make sure that these veterans can get the benefit that they have earned. What, cat got your tongue? Can't do that for veterans, but we will do that for non-citizens? Again, you want to solve the problem. It's not just saying, okay, let's ban these predators. I mean, you look at some of these companies, it's outrageous what they charge. What they do is they pay money to get at the top of the search engine, so when these poor vets are searching for help online, the free services are put on page 5, 6, or 7, and the predatory services are at the top. And we know that they've hired lobbyists here in Sacramento. They've got money to try to oppose common sense reforms. So, my colleagues, I think many of you want to help our veterans. There's an opportunity for us to do that. We've already shown that we're willing to throw a bunch of taxpayer money at hiring state navigators for undocumented illegal immigrants. How about we instead hire state navigators for the veterans if we're going to pass this bill? And I do believe that, pending input from other members, because I am kind of on the fence as to, do you throw out all of the organizations if the government's actually not providing access to benefits? I understand some of you are torn. There is a good argument on both sides. The bill is flawed, but perhaps it will force to the surface the problem that we're having with
30 seconds.
Veterans the benefits that they deserve.